This video is for people who want to watch a train wreck unfold.
Oh no.
Recipes are just a suggestion. They're not your dad. You don't have to listen to them, okay? Welcome to my kitchen, where I'm a god of chaos. This doesn't even look like a kitchen. Let me prove it to you. That's a stove. I've always wanted to be one of those people who drinks coffee on camera, but it does not feel natural. This video might make people upset, so I am sorry. I'm going to make hush puppies. What are hush puppies? I don't know. Stop asking me. I've eaten them maybe once in my life. I think they're like a fried savory dough. Why is a ball of dough like a puppy? Hush puppy. Are the puppies being loud or are they being quiet? It doesn't matter. We're gonna see how it goes. I have not yet eaten today. I'm very hangry. These hush puppies are gonna be my first meal of the day. And you may be saying, hush puppies are not a meal, they're a side dish. You're right. You're absolutely right. First thing this morning, I wake up, I went straight to the grocery store to get all my hush puppy ingredients. Does anybody else have anxiety that flares up at the grocery store? There'll be another person just shopping normally and I'm like, what are you doing? Get away from me. Anybody else? Just me? These are pre-made grocery store buffalo chicken bites. A good example of why you shouldn't go to the grocery store hungry. This is all I've eaten today. And when I had my shopping list, I had all the ingredients and then I wrote a treat for you. I think that's important when you go to the grocery store to get a little treat for you. And then I couldn't find anything I wanted. I was thinking about getting some of that store-made tiramisu, which is maybe gross, but I love it. I don't know if this buffalo chicken counts as my special treat, but it's all I have. So let me get specific about what hush puppies are. They're round, they're fried, they're balls of dough, they're made from cornmeal. They have onion in them, so it's not a donut because it's got onion in it. Traditionally, they're served with seafood. I apologize to Southern people in the United States. I'm from the Midwest. I live on the East Coast. So my hush puppy knowledge is zero. My only exposure to hush puppies is Long John Silver's. When I was a kid, maybe once every 5 years, my mom would get a craving for Long John Silver's and we'd go there and I would be like, nothing for me, hard pass. And I was like, what is a hush puppy? And then I would eat it and still be asking, what is this? So that is my only exposure to hush puppies. I've never had like a good one. So I have a very specific disease, and maybe you have this disease too. If I see characters on a TV show eating a food, I then have to have that food. I have to have it. For example, there's an episode of Mad Men where Grandpa Gene, tertiary character, orders some cheesesteaks, and then immediately I was like, I must have a cheesesteak delivered immediately because Grandpa Gene is eating it. I've been watching the sci-fi show Silo. It's a futuristic, post-apocalyptic setting, but for some reason they have hush puppies. So ever since I saw the characters eating hush puppies, I have to have hush puppies. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll just drive to a Long John Silver's. I live in a Long John Silver's desert. Wait, I can just make hush puppies. Or can I? Are they gonna be delicious? Are they gonna be a disaster? You gotta find out. The key ingredient to a hush puppy is cornmeal. How do we feel about the little Quaker guy? He has gorgeous blue eyes. Am I falling in love with the Quaker Oats guy? Well, anyway, you need cornmeal. I think this is my first time buying cornmeal. It's an exciting time in anyone's life. This was a disaster when I bought it at the grocery store. It was early in the morning, so they were restocking the shelves. I just like sneak around like a little snake and get my cornmeal. I accidentally got one that was busted in the bottom, and so then I went to the self-checkout and I was already ringing up my groceries and I was by myself and I saw my cornmeal was like exploding out the bottom and I was like, okay, I can make this work. I'm gonna run to get a new cornmeal. I'm gonna abandon my groceries. Yeah, it was pretty anticlimactic. I ran back and my groceries were still there. Thankfully there wasn't a long line. Because I'm so unfamiliar with hush puppies, I had to Google what kind of dipping sauce you use for them because they definitely seem like a thing that needs a dipping sauce. And one of the suggestions was ranch dressing. If you eat hush puppies, what do you serve them with? How do you eat them? Let me know in the comments. Is this not the cutest onion you've ever seen? I just want to protect this onion and love it forever. I love that the Stop and Shop store brand is called Nature's Promise. Nature made a promise she couldn't keep. Hush puppies call for buttermilk. I don't have buttermilk and I didn't want to buy buttermilk. There is a hack. You can just put vinegar into regular milk. I thought I had vinegar in my pantry, but I do not. The only suitable vinegar I have is in my laundry room right now. I'm gonna go get some laundry vinegar. I am in my laundry room and this is my cleaning vinegar, and I do have a load of laundry going that you can hear, but anyway. Mission accomplished. The last time I made a cooking video in my kitchen, it was for BuzzFeed, and people hated that video. A lot of the commenters said I had crazy eyes, which I'm still not quite sure what that was about. Let me know in the comments if you think I have crazy eyes. I got a comment that was like, I can't stand it when people cook without tying up their hair. Yeah, I haven't tied up my hair because this is my house. I'm cooking for myself. If hair gets into my hush puppies, I'm gonna be the one eating my own hair. Maybe one day YouTube will have the technology where I can give you food through the screen, but we're not there yet. And when that day comes, I will tie up my hair. For you. Hush Puppies is such a weird name, but it's making me realize that so many songs use the term hush in them. It's pretty weird how many songs say hush, considering in your daily life, are you ever gonna say hush? Hush, hush, hush. Probably not. I've had this Paula Abdul song in my head, and I always think she's saying hush, hush, but she's actually saying hush, hush. Half a cup of flour. I hope that you are not trying to follow along and make this recipe, because what a nightmare that would be, right? Now it's time for the star of the game. Ooh, look at this. I just realized I probably should have halved this recipe, and the recipe specifically states that old hush puppies are disgusting and inedible, and you want to eat them fresh. I'm gonna have a lot of hush puppies. So I'm glad I'm not having the recipe because I have to do math. Teaspoon, tablespoon. Tablespoon's the big boy. Close enough. Ow. Hush, hush. Such a big knife for such an itty bitty onion. I kind of want to do a knife dance like Britney Spears. Don't call the police. I'm gonna give my hot take. If getting silly with a big knife is wrong, then put me in jail. La, 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 la. Now it's time to grate the onion. Do you want to see that? I am one of those people that's sensitive to onion. Sometimes putting on glasses helps because it does really sting my eyes. If my eyes get too oniony, sometimes I stick my head in the freezer and that helps. This onion started blasting me pretty bad right in the eyes. Should we do the big reveal of my onion? Oh, it's just a sloppy pile of goo. I'm still getting blasted so hard in the eyes by onions. Oh my god, it stings so bad. I gotta go in the freezer. This is gonna sound crazy, but I did not realize onions were so wet. This is just like an onion puddle at this point. Look how cute this bowl is. Don't you just want to tuck it into bed? I cannot get a good camera angle for cooking. Hello everyone, welcome to my cooking show. Oh no. I don't recommend cracking an egg from squatting on the ground. It didn't go as well as I wanted it to. This is my squatting cooking technique. Oh no, my onion juice. I didn't want that to go in. Oh well. Party. Look at this goo, slopping it up. Oh, is there anyone who's like, oh, my great-grandmother makes hush puppies and you're doing it wrong? I'm like dipping my hair right in here. That commenter was right. I'm wrong for not tying my hair back. This is a mistake. I'm gonna fry up the hush puppies in this big blue thing. Gluggity glug. I should probably measure this out, but I'm not going to. Yep. I feel like this batter is too runny. I feel like it seems like it should be thicker. The recipe says you're supposed to use an ice cream scoop when you plunk it down into the oil, and I don't have one. These are gonna be horribly misshapen. Game time decision. I decided to add some more cornmeal and a little cayenne pepper too, just because I feel like it's gonna be so bland. And maybe that's the point. I want spicy puppies, okay? I'm scared. I shouldn't have my face this close to hot oil. I'm gonna do a little test and see what happens. That's my first puppy. Okay, these are severely misshapen. These are definitely not what they're supposed to look like. They're supposed to be round. Obviously, the batter's too runny. I really was cocky. I thought these were still gonna be delicious no matter what I did, and they might not be. These do look like hush pancakes. They're flat. If you saw me do anything wrong, do not tell me. I don't care and I don't wanna know. I'm just doing squats while you cook. This is normal. Joke's on everyone because these are delicious. Ooh, still hot. Which one did I bite? This one. I know these look horrible, but they taste shockingly good. Shh. Okay, my attempt to make hush puppies was medium successful. These taste good, like most fried things do. They look horrible. If you didn't know they were supposed to be spheres, then you'd think I did an amazing job because look at that golden brown. It's perfect. I did it. This is what life is all about. Special thanks to Long John Silver for sponsoring this video. Just kidding, of course. Burger King sponsored this video, just kidding. I would love it if you subscribed to my channel and if you liked this video and if you would, oh yeah, watch my other videos.